friends, this video on Wave Optics Part 24 is brought to you by examfear.com. No more fear from exam. Please make sure that you have watched all the videos till Part 23 before going ahead with Part 24. Let us similarly talk about a microscope. In case of telescope, we view distant objects. So resolution plays a very important role, because when we are seeing distant objects, there is a good possibility that you can view 2 or 3 different objects as one object, right? So resolution plays a very important role in case of telescopes, whereas in case of microscope, it is more about magnifying. However, resolution also has a role to play here, because even in microscope sometimes it happens that 2 particles of the same object are placed so close by that we are not able to distinguish between the 2 of them, even though it is lying nearby, but the size of the 2 points are so small that they are almost appearing as one. So in that case, resolution is an important concept. When distance between 2 points in a specimen is comparable to the wavelength of light, then diffraction occurs. So the image which is formed is nothing but a diffraction pattern. That is quite obvious. So in this case, what would be the image formed in that case? That will be nothing but V into theta. This would have been the normal size of the image, and this theta came into picture because of the diffraction pattern. So this would be V into 1.22 D. Right? So now objects which are closer than this distance will not be resolved. So that means this is the minimum distance for which the object will be resolved. Beyond this, the object cannot be resolved. So therefore, in case of a microscope, what should be the minimum separation between objects so that it can be resolved? So the minimum separation between objects to get resolved is, let us denote it by D minimum, which is equal to V into 1.22 lambda divided by capital D. This divided by magnification. What is magnification? Magnification is nothing but size of image by size of object. So size of image in this case is this, and size of object is nothing but the minimum distance between the 2 objects. So this comes out to be 1.22 lambda divided by D into F, where F is the focal length. Why F? Because magnification is nothing but size of image V divided by size of object. So in this case, the object is lying at the focal length, which is F. So therefore it is 1.22 lambda by D into F. So now let us suppose this is my objective, and this objective makes an angle beta at its focus. And what is this? This is the diameter. So from this we can say tan beta is equal to D by 2 divided by F. So this is equal to 1.22 F lambda divided by 2F into tan beta. So here we get tan beta is equal to D divided by 2F. Therefore, D minimum can be written as 1.22 lambda divided by tan beta into 2F into F. So this F and F will get cancelled. So this is 1.22 lambda divided by 2 tan beta. Now when beta is very small, if beta is very small, in that case we can write tan beta is approximately equal to sine beta, which is approximately equal to beta. So this can be written as 1.22 lambda divided by 2 sine theta. Right? So this is the minimum distance in case of a microscope for which the two objects will be resolved. Now if the objects are closer than this distance, then they cannot be resolved. So this is D minimum. Now let us suppose that if the medium between the object and the objective lens, this is suppose object and this is the objective lens, if this is filled with some medium of refractive index n, then what happens? In that case, if medium has some refractive index, say mu, in that case this D minimum becomes equal to 1.22 lambda divided by 2n sine beta. So this term n sine beta is known as numerical aperture of objective lens. So this is termed as the numerical aperture of a microscope. So what about the resolving power of a microscope? This resolving power is inversely proportional to this minimum distance. Because what is minimum distance? It says that if the separation between the objects is this much, this is the minimum thing that can be resolved by the microscope. So if this is even lesser than this, that means that microscope has a better resolving power. So if it can even distinguish between these two, so that means it has even more resolving power. So here if you see, the resolving power is increasing as the distance, that is D minimum, is decreasing. So that means resolving power is inversely proportional to the minimum distance of separation for the objects to get resolved. So therefore resolving power is equal to 2n sine beta divided by 1.22 lambda, where beta is the angle subtended by the object on the objective lens. Right? So what do we conclude from here? That the resolving power of a microscope can be increased by choosing a medium of higher refractive index. Because see, the angle which the object will subtend, that will depend upon the location of the object. Lambda is the wavelength of light. So if you want to increase the resolving power, keeping everything else same, in that case you have to increase the refractive index of the medium. So this is how we see that the concept of diffraction plays an important role in determining the resolving power of optical instruments, because here also in case of the microscope, we saw that it is because of diffraction that the image which was formed was nothing but a diffraction pattern, and therefore we could directly apply the concept which we had arrived from diffraction, that is the size of the image will be V into theta, which is equal to V into the value for theta, right? Because this diffraction pattern, the study of this diffraction pattern was possible only because of our analysis of diffraction pattern, and this becomes useful in determining the resolving power of telescope and microscope.
Thank you. Please visit examfear.com to watch free educational videos, try free online tests, get the best quality study materials, study from the best tutors and mentors, and much more. Thank you once again.